Hello, I'm Brian Barr, president of CAT, California Audio Technology. And I wanted to say thank you to CEDIA and every person here that's in attendance. We are humbled and appreciative and really excited and positive about the future for this industry. The people that came to this trade show, every single person, man and woman of all ages, they have an entrepreneurial spirit. They have positive outlooks towards the future. They want to talk business. The attendance is down, no question, but the attitude and the quality of the meetings at this trade show is amongst the best I've ever seen. And we actually anticipated that. As we started calling the integrators that we work with and designers and the architects, we knew who was coming to the show. And CEDIA was founded in 1990. CAT, my brother and I founded our company, California Audio Technology, in 1990. That's 31 years ago. And in the last year and a half of COVID, we could not, and no one could, participate in a trade show a month somewhere around the world. So that's 18 trade shows we didn't go to, nor did any other manufacturer. And now the people that helped push this industry in the beginning, or the ones that are young enough to push it to the future, wow. I mean, everybody wanted to talk behind the scenes about what did happen positive during COVID. The engineers had time to develop new products. Every company saved millions of dollars on their trade show alliances and distributions and products they would build for that, and their time and their energy. Dozens of dealers took the time to upgrade their showrooms for the first time in several years. Our engineers built all kinds of products, from our new in-ear headphones to custom sound bars and what we call our bullets for our super yachts, because we had all that time and resources to be able to do these things. It feels like when we started with CEDIA, it feels like 31 years ago. The positive energy and spirit's incredible. And again, we are very thankful to CEDIA and every member that is here. We are humbled, we're appreciative, and we're looking very positive towards the future. I think that this is the first really big reset in our career worldwide. COVID touched everybody, and unfortunately, and my thoughts and prayers and sympathies go out to everyone has had some sufferings in their families or their best friends. But let's take the positive from these things. The proliferation of things like online meetings. I have architects walking around now doing Zoom calls, and rock stars that we work with and designers that would never even have done it. Not that the technology did not exist, but that it wasn't proliferated and widely accepted. So now you have a designer living in Italy and another one in New York, and a rock star and a recording engineer, and they're all saying, what if we did this? What if we did that? It's been so incredible across the world. So we're going to talk about the positive things. Our company completely builds custom audio equipment amongst the top in the world from any material that one can desire. So if we say stainless steel, we actually then work with the super yacht companies. What type of hull material is it made out of? Whether it's a hot tub, or it's a outdoor barbecue area, it's a swimming pool, or it's a super yacht, or it's a Boeing or Airbus jet. What type of aluminum is it? What type of stainless steel? So in the case of stainless steel, my brother and I both went to engineering school at the University of California, Davis. And we know as engineers there's more than one type of stainless steel. So for example, there's 304, there's 316, there's 316L, there's 2205. We mill on our CNC machines every nut, every bolt, every driver, if necessary, for these products. So some of our dealers came in. We have over 100 dealers around the world. They came in this morning and said, "Wow, I didn't know you build a custom soundbar. Let's walk over here real quick." This soundbar is 100% custom. It rocks 10 times the volume level and clarity that anybody would expect from it, and it's completely built to be with that television. In this case, that's a look of the grill. And if you want to get fancier, oh gosh, we do custom shiny grills out of 316L stainless steel and carbon fiber. We'll actually do billet, which means our engineers will lay up fiberglass into a block, and then the CNC machine goes and mills it into whatever shape you want, making it much stronger and completely resistant to corrosion and salt and wind and water, such that nothing else ever been built that way. So when someone says custom speaker, it means to us custom nuts, custom bolts, custom drivers, even the driver material, what type of aluminum. If we're going to paint something, oh my goodness, from every automotive finish you can imagine, from from ILVA to PPG to powder coating to using things like all grip, which is the actual material, paint type material that you paint a super yacht's hull with all the way into the saltwater. So we rocked out stars and bars in Monaco at the Monaco Yacht Show, just before COVID hit. So there's 6 of our what we call bullets. It looks like the front type piece of a bullet. It looks something like the speakers that you'd hang in a ski boat, and people will hang 4 of them or 6 of them made them, and those are made out of plastic, and those brands do a good job for those budgets. 2 of ours would outrock that 5X. We put 6 bullets outside stars and bars. We had 14 DJs starting at noon till 2 in the morning, playing at full volume level, crystal clear, and people are like, wow. So it's kind of like when you look at a car engine. Your average $30,000 car has an engine that's worth $5 or $6 grand, and it spins 5,000 or 6,000 RPM, and the engine's worth $5,000 or 6,000 bucks, and that's how we expect that we think that engine size would be. But a Formula One car has an engine that's even that size or smaller, putting out 1,200 horsepower, spinning 23,000 RPM, because those engine blocks are made out of things like carbon fiber and so forth. So it's a material thing. When we look at wristwatches can be made out of plastic. They can be made out of different types of stainless steel, all the way to platinum. So we literally work with nickel and exotic materials like gold. So inside our amplifiers, besides building what we believe is the most advanced amplifiers in the world, we built them to be approved on the yachts. So the amp cards are 4 layers thick, and the traces on the critical parts are 1 centimeter thick, and the coppers are the best of the world. And then these amp cards are flashed in gold, so that they don't have the normal corrosion and rust that copper and so forth would have. So our things, our grills, our speakers, it's as good as the designer work with. And I want to make this critical a point. CEDIA is about completely custom mindsets. The integrator is fantastically important to our whole process. And so is the client, whether that's the man or wife, the children, the grandchildren, the on-site designer, the architect. We say yes. So whether or not we're building a custom soundbar or a round speaker for a super yacht or an airplane, or things that are 7 or 8 feet tall and they're literally band ready. So we have some of the most famous bands in the world flying down on helicopters, landing on decks.